Welcome back to the channel, folks. So as you can see, we have another TISAS for review. And if you're familiar with my channel, you know I review a lot of TISAS. Big fan of TISAS pistols, especially their 1911s. But one thing different about this is a different box. So I don't know if this is one of their older boxes or what. This was the second or third pistol I think I bought after moving here to Wyoming. So I don't know, all the other boxes I have look different than this, and they look more. Matter of fact, I got one right here. All the other ones I have look like this. You've seen them on the channel before. And so I don't know if it's, and I got, the time I filmed this, maybe 9 or 10 TISAS pistols. So I don't know if this is an older pistol or what it is, but let's just take a look at it here. As you can see, you get your user's manual. I got a nice cool little TISAS flag. And here is the pistol. You know, this box is similar to the other one, except I didn't get a bushing wrench. There's a chamber flag. You get an extra 8-round magazine. And these are checkmate mags. You get the pistol, you get the brushes and the lock and all that other kind of jazz. But you guys are really here for this. So let's set this aside and take a look at the pistol. And here it is, gents. How cool is that? If you can't tell, it says Bantam carry right there. And Bantam is like a little fighting chicken. I actually have some silky Bantam chickens, so it's kind of funny. But this is a commander size 1911 in 45 ACP with all these cool lightning cuts on it. It's kind of like a tri-top, kind of, but these are big lightning cuts on here. Look at that. Lightning cuts in the chamber. All this kind of a chain link pattern here on the grip. Beaver tail. It does make it lighter. How much lighter? I'm not sure, but you can definitely tell when you're holding this pistol that it definitely is lighter. So let's just look at some of the features on this pistol. As you can see, it comes with the black and gray G10 grips. Again, it is a bobtail with kind of a chain link grip pattern on the front and rear of the pistol. It is deeply undercut right there. It's got a standard mag release. It's got ambidextrous thumb safety, which is very positive because I put the Wilson Combat plunger tube spring in here. It's got the standard slide stop, slide release. Again, lightning cuts also on the serrations here are kind of cool looking. Lightning cut on this side. It's got the U-notch rear and the fiber front. This one came with the green, and it does have the little shelf so you can rack it on your belt and all that other jazz. Beaver tail grip safety. Competition or commander, not really a commander size hammer, but again, lightning cuts on the top of the slide and in the chamber area. That's very cool. Look at that. More lightning cuts here. I mean, it is a standard bushing barrel pistol. As stated before, it does come with 2 8-round checkmate magazines. This pistol, as soon as I saw it, I said, wow, this is a good looking pistol. This is actually, I think, one of their more expensive ones. This retails for right around $1,000. I picked it up though for about $850, and that's one of the other reasons I bought it. I was like, wow, let me jump on this. $850. That's a pretty good price. However, there are some small issues with this pistol, and we're going to take a look at that. One of my things that I absolutely judge a 1911 on overall is how positive the thumb safety is, and if it is poorly fit and there's any downward movement. There's just the tiniest bit. I would give that a pass. That is not bad at all. So let's go over some of the checks I do on 1911s. If you've seen my channel before, you know I do this. I do this for the people that are new here and don't know this stuff. So if you're a return viewer or a subscriber, just bear with me on this. So we check all the safeties and stuff on the 1911. So we have the thumb safety engaged. Does it work? Yes, it does. Let's sweep it off. Does the pistol fire? Yes, it does. Let's check the grip safety. We leave the safety, the thumb safety, in the down position or off position. We do not depress the grip safety. And does it stop? It does. They push it all the way in. And does the pistol fire? It does. All right, let's do that over and check the engagement. So how we do that is of the grip safety. We push the trigger in, and then we'll push on the grip safety, and that's really good. That's probably about 40, 50% that you want. You don't want to have to bury it all the way down before it'll fire, because then that means your grip is critical to unlock it. About 50% is perfect, and that's perfect. Let's check. Let's push down on the barrel hood. No movement whatsoever. That checks. Make sure if the barrel is fit properly, if the link is good. And also what we do is we push up on the hammer as hard as we can. If it falls forward, that means you have poor sear engagement to the hammer hooks, or your sear spring is loose. That usually happens on guns with very light triggers that have had trigger jobs and then they've been shot a lot, and those parts aren't rehardened or they wear. This one is a little bit different. Let's see. It's got the standard, as you can see. Let me lock it back. It's got the, can you see it? Let's see. There we go. It's got the standard barrel and the ramp in the frame in a standard barrel, so it's not a ramped barrel. But as you can see, everything is coated, I guess, in the Cerakote. Slide stop on this side is recessed. That's very cool. Yeah, this is kind of like a blacked out, cool stealth gun, man. But it does suffer from some small issues. Let me see if I can get close enough to show you those. All right. So I didn't notice this for a while, but this pistol, see it right there? It has some machining issues. Look at that. Look at that all right there. You're going to see it right there. Right there. All right there. See it? Right in there. And it's bad enough that, let me see if I can even pull it up here. It is bad enough that, I know I could probably get it on the other side. It's bad enough that the finish, there we go. Can you see it right there? The finish won't cover it up. There's chatter marks. There you go. See the circles? Right there. So it's also got some kind of weird, goofy thing going on right there in the finish of the metal. So as lucky as I have been with TISAS pistols, man, this one, that's disappointing right there. That really is. And that's not a finish issue. That's actually in the metal. I don't know if, it's chatter, the little, the bit they use or whatever, the mill to mill all this stuff out. If this moved, it obviously moved in the jig or something. But that's no bueno, even for a $850 pistol, let alone $1,000 that they're asking for this thing. I have the TISAS Service Special, which was a $329 gun. I don't see that, although this is very complicated milling to mill out all these lightning cuts, but that's still no excuse for around 1,000 bones retail, which you can get these for about $950, which is why when I saw it for $850, I jumped on it. That's not good. I have shot this pistol before, and we're going to take it out to the range and we're going to shoot it some more. And it's reliable and accurate. I've had no issues there, but that's kind of funky. And I didn't notice that for a while. That's subtle. Until you get it under a light and you get it at the right angle, you really can't tell. But I do dig the way this pistol looks so much. I mean, you got the ribbed on the top. It's a good looking pistol, but that kind of spoils it for me. It's like one of those we used to say back in the day with the cars, like an Earl Scheib paint job. You know, I'll paint that car for $99.95. The people over 40 will love that one. But the paint job didn't. It couldn't fix this. They couldn't put enough finish on it to get rid of those circular milling marks. You know what? But with that being said, I'm not going to give this pistol a pass. I dig it, but I've had very good luck with TISAS, and I'm a big fan of TISAS pistols. And this one is just a cosmetic thing. It doesn't affect function, reliability, accuracy, none of that. But it's still really disappointing. So let's get a weight on it. So 25.64 ounces, and with the supplied factory magazine, 27.95 ounces. So that's a pretty light pistol. That's not bad there. And let's see, and the trigger is actually really good on this thing. So let's get a trigger pull, but first we'll get the take up, just a tiny bit of take up, and then no creep. It's probably right around a 5-pound trigger, but we're going to see. All right, let's see what we got here. Oops, I screwed that one up. I got to depress the grip safety there. Maybe I'm wrong. 362, 432, 410. So 4-pound trigger. 4-pound trigger on this sucker. So with as light as this pistol is, it is awesome to carry. Okay, I dig the G10 grips, dig the chain link style serrations on the front grip and the back grip. I'm a big fan of bobtail 1911s, you know, which is an Ed Brown patented term or invention or whatever. But this one kind of disappointed, you know, as I feel rightly so, I should be, by the milling issues in all these flats where they wanted to remove weight. They could have done a little bit better. So you know what? Let's take this bad boy out to the range and see how it shoots. All right, folks, so we find ourselves back out on the range for the shooting portion of this review. We have our TISAS Bantam carry. I just want to talk about this vest real quick. This is something my wife got me for Christmas. I'm filming this February 2024. I think it's made by a company called Venado. It's pretty cool. It's well-made vest, but it's kind of like a concealed carry thing. You got some mag pouches down here. It's ambidextrous. You go left, right, universal holster. Not the biggest fan of off-body carry, but it works. If you wear a heavy gun, it will lean down this way. So I'm just kind of, you know, testing this out, wearing it around town, doing stuff like that. Just see how it works. But it's cool. But we're not here for that. Just wanted to kind of mention this kind of cool vest and shout out to my wife. We are here for this, the Bantam carry. So let's just gas this bad boy up and see how it shoots. Let me put my hearing protection in first though, so I don't go more deaf than I already am. I guess I wasn't counting properly. right, folks, accuracy portion of this review. As per usual, we have our standard 2-inch shoot and see. This time on a brand new USPSA target. I'm gonna go back 7 yards and I'm going to see what we can shoot with 3-round group. I have three 230 grain blue bullets reload. So let's go back 7 yards and see what she can do. All right, folks, I'll be telling you about TISAS. Make good guns. That's a pretty damn good group. So let's go back and get the final thoughts. All right, gents, final thoughts on the TISAS Bantam carry. Other than these small issues with the finish, which is, okay, it's not really the finish. As discussed in the tabletop, it is the milling is not very smooth, and the finish couldn't cover it up. Now, when you're holding the gun like this, you can't see it. If you're wearing it, carrying it, you can't see it. It doesn't affect accuracy, obviously. It's very accurate. Or reliability. It's a lightweight bobtail commander size handgun with what I think is some killer lightning cuts. I love the way this thing looks. She is one of the more pricier TISAS pistols, coming in at right around $1,000, as discussed in the tabletop. Got this for $850 from Centerfire Systems, which is a pretty good deal. That's why I jumped on it. So other than the milling issues that we pointed out in the slide, with being able to see where, the cut marks, and I don't have any other TISAS that you can see that on. None of them. And I don't know if it's because this one is so heavily lightning cut on the top, on the, in the chamber area. I don't know if that's what the deal is. If the cutter was chattering a little bit or something, I don't know. But again, when you're shooting it, even if you're holding it like this, you can't see it. But when it gets in the right light, when I first saw it, I didn't notice it. Now I've had this pistol for, I want to say, almost a year at the time of this recording. I didn't start the channel till about 6 months. Yeah, the channel's about 6 months old at this point. Maybe a little more, 6-8 months old. So I had this for a while, and then I just got other guns in rotation. And I said, you know what? It's finally, today's the day we got to get the Bantam carry out. And I've been nothing but happy with it. I think it's another great pistol made by TISAS. And overall, I think it's a win. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time.